Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. Last episode we were basically finishing out the investigation at the pier, I think, or part of a pier, I think. It was like in a city, and then it kind of transitioned to like a pier area. I guess you would call it a port or a harbor, a small little harbor area. I don't know exactly, but yeah, essentially Diaz, the guy we're looking for, ran off in a boat, stole the boat, drove off, and now we are chasing after the boat that's conveniently placed in this other port area that they stopped at, which apparently is I think it's the same area that the old man wanted us to find his particular, or find the person who's trying to prevent him from parking his boat there, because he said that he liked being in that spot, and there used to not be like an extortion or bribe or some sort of like illegal business dealing where the guy is preventing him from parking his boat in that spot, because there was nothing like that before. So we did pick up a news. I don't know if I read in the last episode, so I'm gonna do this again if we haven't done it yet. Oh yeah, we did this. Yeah. I just forgot like if we've shown this article last episode, so I just re-picked it up because the save data was before I picked up the newspaper or the news article thing. But pause and read again if you missed it last episode. I'm guaranteeing that some people might have not really watched the previous episode yet, or at all at the end, but who knows? Who really knows, you know? I honestly don't really think or care as much about where people land in some of these videos. Sometimes people will skip over some stuff because they're just not interested, or they're just like kind of skimming through some of the episodes randomly at points, which can happen too. Yeah, alright, so we're in a new area, another district area. I don't really know exactly where we're at yet. Maybe... Yeah, I remember trying to going past here, but that lady is kind of wrestling the pipe for some weird reason. I'm trying to see where we're at. What is this location? Gara Center, I guess that's what it's called. Yeah, anyways, I think that's the only thing I can get a clue off of where we're at. But I don't even know what it is yet, but we haven't gone through Act 1. From the achievement list, Act 1 has not been achieved yet, so that means we might be still behind on things. Alright, this might be my thumbnail, hopefully. Probably. I don't know if the music's copywritten or not, so I'm hoping not, but it's pretty chill, playing bass and all that. Ba-dum bam, ba-da-boom, ba-da-bam, ba-dum. Damn. Alright, we're going upstairs anyways, unfortunately. Meaning that we're in a higher elevation, maybe. Another smoking area? How many more smoking areas are there in this place? Damn, dude. I don't know what the achievement was, but I remember there was an achievement that said something about smoking, making Neo smoke like crazy. So, I don't really know. I mean, it's kind of strange already enough. I don't know if it's a number of smokes or if it's just every location smoked would be considered the achievement for that. Get your hands off me! I guess that's how I'll go for the voice. I don't know. Please, stop resisting, ma'am. What am I being arrested for? You have no right. I want to talk to my lawyer. Do you have a lawyer? Maybe. You don't know. Let's call them down to the station then, because that's where we're going. No! Why are you wasting your time on me? There's a guy with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle? There isn't. Let's go. Hold on, just a second. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? The Central Department of Investigation? A case is leading me here. May I ask what's going on? I'm so glad you're here, sir. There's two officers making a grave mistake. The whole quarter should be locked down right now. There's a man with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle calls us every week. Last time it was a car that was too large for its parking lot. Before that, she called us on a street vendor because he was lurking outside the apartment block. She's been doing that for a long time. We're finally bringing her in for wasting our time. Which is funny to me that that is actually a law, but I'm glad that the officers gave her 3 chances, sort of, or 2 chances, sort of, or 3 actually, because she notified us of 2 different incidents, and this is her 3rd strike essentially. But I feel like the officers have every right to not arrest her over just calls of, like, non-breaking rules, I guess. Well, the car thing is a non-breaking rule thing. Like, that's not rule-breaking anything. The second one was, I don't know, really. That's kind of a weird jurisdiction thing. But the third one, definitely with the rifle thing, I feel like the police should not kind of just say, like, she's crying wolf. It's just kind of funny to me that it's kind of a wolf cry kind of situation. Sir, please, you're the CDI. Your oath demands that you take me seriously. I don't recall on an oath about a Miss Grindle. Don't you see I'm one of yours? You're CDI? No, I'm an upper. I don't belong down here. When my husband was still alive, we had a nice place on the upper layers. It was sunlight and proper walls and no drug addicts lingering around the entrance. I've just fallen on hard times for a while. Enough. You've been living here for 12 years. Alright, let's go. Sir, I swear I overheard some dangerous people. They have a gun and some important data or something. They've killed somebody already. She said, is it done? And he said he's dead. Could you tell me the story from the start, please? I was watching something online, and when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. I was surprised. It's always so quiet, and I wasn't even sure if someone lived there. It was a man and a woman, and then they seemed to be fighting about something. I wanted to make sure it wasn't domestic abuse, so I turned off my program and listened. You never know down here. What did they fight about? I can show you. When I got suspicious, I started recording them with my cell. You did what? That's a violation of... Just listen to it. The things they talked about. Could you send the logs to me? Yes, of course. Okay, there we go. I was just like, why is there a delay? Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I have a look at this conversation. I don't know why this line feels weird to me. Sorry. Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I've had a look at this conversation. You're wasting your time, but whatever. We'll wait. Oh. Groupie? Show appreciation to the musicians? I'm confused. What did I do that got the achievement? I'm just standing here, like, reading the dialogues and suddenly I got an achievement? Is it delayed? Oh, maybe it's delayed. Oh, man, I'm just thinking maybe the achievements are delayed, maybe? I'm so confused. Read the email. Okay. Dangerous people. So this is the log that Miss Grindle had. I'm not going to read this in any voice. I'm just going to read this like normal for now, I guess. God, that's a lot of reading. It is kind of fascinating that we're reading this log, even though she was the one who recorded it. You know what would have been nice? The developers paying a guy and a woman to say these lines. Because we're not there, and it just represents sort of the talking point, but I guess that's what it is. Whatever. I guess I mean, honestly, I know voicing requires money anyways, and it has a lot of tangled up, like, contracts of stuff, like union and non-union voice acting stuff, and yeah, I don't know. And I mean, you can technically do family members and stuff, friends and family, but obviously it's like still like you don't want to feel like you don't compensate them or not for this, but anyways, reading it. They really did a number on your face, but I have to say I kind of like that new look. I don't. Are you drunk? I don't have to be drunk to have an opinion on your new face. New face. But you smell like whiskey, and what the hell happened to your arm? I cut myself. It doesn't matter. Wow, this hideout's really a crap hole. I've only been staying here for a few days. Where's your violin? Funny, I gave the rifle to... blah blah blah. Zora, listen to me. We don't have much time. I passed by a scanner on my way here. They're probably on my trail right now. On my tail right now. Damn it! What were you thinking? You're still wearing the ID chip? Why didn't you just go straight back to the HQ to just have it taken out? Were you able to procure the data? Yeah, the old man didn't suspect a thing. Listen, you need to give it to me. The boss called and said there was a change of plan. I took care of the handover. I called the guy we were meeting and told him that I was coming instead of you. Yo, that's... that line is that I was coming instead of you. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't want to be rude, but that is not a line. I called the guy we're meeting and told him that I would be arriving instead of you. I guess. I don't know. I would be going in your place. Is kind of also a line too, I guess. He seems a bit pissed, though. I think I woke him. Didn't expect him to be sleeping at 11. Are you out of your mind? They know your ID. They'll catch you for sure up there. I know what the route you were going to take. I know how to get on and off Joris Plaza without being scanned. Why didn't the boss tell me about all this? And why the hell did you... Or why the hell did we change plans? I talked to the boss after the hit. He told me to come get you. No idea why. Something. Come on, Zora. Give me the stick. We need to move now. The CDI could be on our trail, or could be here at any minute now. I'm guessing give me the stick means the USB stick. Boyd, you're a freaking prick. Let me get my stuff. I'm just kidding. I don't know what the... I'm just saying you're a freaking prick is like... It sounds like... Or maybe it might be say you're insane. Give me the stick. Fine, here it is. Where are we going? We should split up right now. Keep your head down and wait for me to get in touch. Get to the something and they won't be able to track me if I go so-and-so. 8:30, Boyd. You're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Now let's get to the mission over with. Let's get this mission over with. Come on. Be careful out there, okay? We're so close to getting out of it all. Getting out of it all. You too. Kind of a weird ending statement. Be careful out there, okay? We're so close to getting out. Okay, yeah, we're so close to getting out of here. I don't feel like getting out of it all makes any sense to me because... Yeah, because getting out of here makes more sense because they are on this planet and they probably don't want to be on this planet. I guess it has to be... context is needed, I think. And then U2's is kind of a weird-ass finish. Yeah, definitely. And then that would be it. But U2's just sounds kind of weird. Anyways. Point taken. Alright, now what? Do we just talk to these folks, I guess? Okay, I'm guessing talking to her won't matter. Really, you shouldn't believe her. Okay. It's pretty valuable information. We know two names now. We know Boyd and we know Zora. Zora's the lady. Boyd's the guy. Boyd is probably Boyd is the guy probably named Diaz. But he has an accomplice. We don't know who that accomplice is, though. The guy who drove Diaz out. Because he wasn't able to do it all alone, did he? Which is kind of an interesting case. Unless he took one of the trucks that just conveniently dropped by and then left with that truck. That had nothing to do with it, but I doubt it. Alright, let's talk to her. So, what did you think of that conversation? I need to see that room now. Let me drink water here. Excuse me, because I feel like the reading when there's a lot of reading, it's just starting to dry up my mouth really quickly. I need to see the room they were in. Can you show it to me? See? I knew there was something fishy. Follow me. Thank you. What is this about? What's going on? This might be important for a case I'm working on. What case? It's classified. Yeah, like, it's none of your business, considering that this is official government business. I hope the old lady doesn't just randomly drop dead somehow. Yeah, I wanted to speed up a little bit. Kind of strange that we're going into this apartment and we're like... I feel like this is such a vulnerable space. But it is nice to see some more interiors. I don't think we've seen enough interiors. What now? Okay, whatever. This is where I live. And the voices came from right next door. Thank you. Watch my back, officers. Hello? Anyone home? City Eye, open up. You are surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head. I don't think there's anybody. Shh. If you're not coming out, I'm opening the door on the count of 3. 1, 2. He didn't even say 3. Everybody on your knees. Hands on your heads. I'm coming in. Huh. It's all clear. Please stay in the corridor. Everybody, I'll have a look around. Oh, do I have to say anything to say? Damn, that was intense. Alright, we need to go in here. Okay, so it's emptied already. You know what would be cool if there was actually extra layers of this, I think? Extra layers to the apartment space? Because I see the doorway, right here. And it could be cool to just go deeper in. I think... What game was it? I think it was... The Coma would be one of those examples. Based on the games I've played on the channel. The Coma would be definitely a good example. I think... what was that game called? Knock Knock, I think, has one that's similar. Like, there's this really interesting idea that you can go through layers of rooms, but obviously doing too much layers will probably be a little bit too much of a headache to get the thing going. Yeah, there's the thing on the floor. Okay, let's examine that. What clue do we get? Ew, did he just lick that? Oh, it's a key. Okay. I didn't realize there was actually things that was picked up. They don't mention, like, what new thing you got in this case, which is weird. I found a key under the bed stand. Its tag says apartment 9. Yeah, this is the same speech. Alright, so we need to talk to someone. Excuse me, Miss Grindle. I found this key here. Any idea where it might belong? Oh, really? Let me take a look at the tag. Apartment 9, huh? It's an apartment in this building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. The tags belong to an old system. My apartment number used to be number 4, and the one you just searched was number 5. There's a floor plan over there. Maybe you can make sense of it. Thank you. Conrad, what's going on? Hey, Gary. We just got lucky. We just got really lucky. I think that Mrs. Grindle over there called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd. He met a woman named Zora in this apartment here. I have a part of a recorded conversation between the two. I'm sending it to you now. Where did you get that? Oh wait, why the hell have I read it like that? Where did you get that? Let's just say Mrs. Grindle is very interested in her neighborhood. From what I understand, the woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. He's in turn is going to hand it over to an unknown third party at Joris Plaza at 8:30. Good job, Conrad. I'll immediately inform the chief. We'll have to intercept that handover. Why would the sniper physically bring that data to someone though? The only explanation I have for that is that it's tagged. That network will pick it up as a leak. Oh, but that would mean that it's highly confidential data from the government. It's the best reason I can think of. But maybe they're just being extra careful. Hey, I found a key in the apartment the woman was hiding in. It belongs to another unit in this building. Maybe we'll find more answers there. Do you know which one is it? There's a number on it, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. Miss Grindle said her apartment was number 4 and this one next to it was 5 in the old system. There's a floor plan right there on the wall. Go take a look at it. Maybe you can figure out the way the rooms used to be numbered. I'll call the chief. Bring him up to speed. Can I talk to the police, I guess, before we go? Okay, this is the same response as usual. Is it just clues or a log situation? I think the logs could have been better categorized though. Like location maybe. I think this game is very heavily reliant on UI at this point, that I'm just thinking like, shoot, you know, like you have to probably have a really concise UI kind of situation. There's so many games that UI could be so much better, and I think this one could have gotten that. I mean, it's easy to, you know, like, make a UI that's just straightforward because nobody's going to go all the way to the past, probably. Like, they wrote the story effectively to not have it where you go all the way down, I guess. But still, this is a whole lot of dialogue conversations that we had throughout the game that I'm just like, dude, I'm not going to be able to... Yeah, like, if I'm I have to, like, click and drag, right? It just doesn't go any further up than whatever it is. Unless I had to click on it. Yeah, I had to click on it. Oh, no, wait, nope. Why is it going back down? Oh no, this UI system sucks a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to complain, but it's just hard to work with that scrolly wheel. Truth be told, I wish I could work with the scrolly wheel a bit more better, but it's very weird and finicky. Unless it's like... Oh wait, can we do page up and page down? Oh no, we can't. Okay. I mean, I was gonna think about the hotkeys, like a hotkey to just go back up and down, but whatever. Yeah, I think this could have been better categorized, like maybe based on locations, because we have what? Yeah, like something like this. Like you could have categorized it to be similar to this. Oh wait, I missed that one clue. Where the hell was this clue? I have a feeling we're gonna come back to the canal, anyways. Canal. I think we're gonna go back to the canal, anyways, and then yeah, we'll be just doing whatever here. But I'm missing a clue. I don't know what that is yet. But no, yeah, like logs could have been just like this. It's just like categorized here, and then you just click on the thing and it would just open up a menu and then close the menu or something like that. But not have it similar to this. Oh, interesting. They have a big case close situation there. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, no. Enough wasting time. Let's check out the thing. All right. So this is the old apartment system. 71, 72, 61, 62. Where we're at? We're at 21, 22. Elevator or staircase doesn't work there, so we need to... We can't go upstairs at all, though, looks like. So 21 is... No, 21 is 4. 22 is 5 in the old system. So is it like plus each other, plus the two numbers, and then plus 1? Because 21 could be like 2 plus 1 equals 3, and then plus 1 more would be 4. And then 22 would be 2 plus 2, 4, and then plus 1 is 5. So that makes a lot of sense there. 2 plus 3 would be 5, and then plus 1 is 6. 13 would be 3 plus 1 would be 4, but then it would be 5 at the bottom, I guess? That'd be weird. Also, there's an X mark on the top next to 53, so I'm wondering if that's an entrance, a specific entranceway, maybe? Gosh, this is tough, because I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for, really. Oh, my bad. The floor plan of this building, it shows the new way the rooms are numbered. Okay, so... How do I get up to the top is the question. The key won't fit. Of course it won't. I'm trying to get up to the top over there, but... I'm guessing we need to find another way around it. Key won't fit. I just like to just try every door, I guess. Why not, you know? Yeah, so... If anything, 53 makes sense to being where we need to go. Oh, buying more cigarettes. Hey, we filled up the... We got a full pack of cigs now. I know it's not healthy for Neil to be smoking, but hey, you know, that's how it goes. Another one? So the red dot is where we're at, but then it doesn't really say much more. Okay. So we need to find a way up, so we're gonna have to... Wait, what?
I felt sorry for the old lady. Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap. Although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Oh, hello? Oh, okay. That's very strange that it just randomly changed up the thing there. Okay, so there's a staircase up here. Dead end. That's nothing. I do have the highlighter on, so I should be fine for now. So I can't get through there. Maybe a little higher. It's kind of a weird looking situation where I'm just like trying to figure out where the heck things are at. So yeah, we can go up from here, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like there's a thing up there. Oh no, that's going downstairs. I was trying to not go downstairs. Can I not go up here? It looks like you can climb up the ladder though. Alright, let's go up the stairs. It doesn't seem like you can go anywhere else anyways. Key won't fit. Okay, let's look at the thing again. So we're at this point. So 53 plus 1 does not make sense. So oh, maybe it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to go to 33 then. Oop, my bad. Yeah, we need to go to 33. We'll have to take the elevator down. I keep pressing escape for some weird reason though. Or not elevator, this weird staircase thing. I wonder if there's like a secret Easter egg somewhere around here that would be... I see, that's why it's yellow. Why the hell is it yellow though? You're already kind of giving me a dead giveaway of like where to go. Oh, that sucks. The highlighter actually gives you the dead giveaway of which one would open. Ah, oh, that sucks for me personally. Okay, let me see what's upstairs though. Let me see if there's anything upstairs. If we could like check out to see if there's any other openable doors. No, there's none. Oh, let's see what's up the roof. I want to see what other stuff there is that we can explore. Maybe there might be an achievement or two or something like that. Every now and then, maybe. It's a Lotus icon. Oh, there's an apartment up there. Apartment of Lotus stuff up here. Interesting. I don't want to really go into the Lotus thing. I'm just kind of thinking like, what do I want to do next? But we'll go into the door. But let me get a little break, and I'll be right back very soon here. So I'll be right back really closely. I didn't know there was a checkpoint already. All right. It'll be after this transition. So I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I had to take a little bit of a break to just get something done. Totally forgot about it. So my bad. Haven't done that transition in a while, but anyways, we're close to ending the episode anyways, but I was just like, I needed to get it done quickly so I don't have to forget about it. Whoa. Oh, she's tied up. What the heck? This might be Zora, I think. Hold on. I'll get you out of this. Is anyone else here? What are you going to do to me? Are you with her? My name's Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Oh, thank Christ. Please, I need water. Of course. Here you go. What's your name? What's your name? I'm Lila. Are you hurt? I don't think so. Just very sore, and my wrist burns like fire. All right, Lila, you're safe. You're safe here. Let me call you a doctor. All right, a medical team is on their way. Could you tell me what happened from the start? Yeah, okay. Damn. She was in here, and then she looked almost exactly like me. A woman in here. Is this your apartment? Yeah, I just tried to fight, but she was so incredibly strong. It was like looking in the mirror. Like I had a twin. She must have had some surgery to look like me. When did... Yeah, I would say when, not why. Because she wouldn't... I feel like Lila would not understand what was going on, so she probably wouldn't understand the motive of whatever that twin was doing, so... When did this happen? I came home from a client 2? From a client 2? Oh, I see. I was about to finish it off with maybe 3. I came home from a client around 2 to 3 days ago. She was already in here. I turned on the light and I saw myself just sitting right over there. I barely had time to react. She just jumped so quickly, and She must have some augments or something. Any idea why this happened to you? Why would she try to impersonate you? I've been racking my brain about that. Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to? I don't think I know anyone important, except for my clients, maybe. Your clients. I'm making money on the side as an escort agent. So you're... I'm not a whore. If that's what you're asking, I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. We only have high-profile customers. I'm a student, and it's a good way to pay the bills. Maybe she was trying to get close to one of your clients then. You think? I mean, it could be. I missed an appointment while I was tied up. I thought my boss would come looking for me, but nobody showed. Do you think she went to him? Oh. Wait, no. What if she did something bad to him? You can justify that I've been in here all this time, right? Don't worry. You're not a suspect. Who was the client? A public official or something. I don't recall his name. He wanted to spend a night at his place? He wanted me to spend a night at his place? My boss said he was a regular customer, but I've never met him. Do you have any more data on him? Name? Address? It was all on my cell, but the woman took it. I see. Is there any other way to find the client's data? We might be onto something. My boss at Lotus Escort Agency has it all. It's just around the corner. But don't leave me alone right now. What if she comes back? I'm staying here until reinforcements arrive. You won't be left alone. Knock knock. Hey Gary. Lila, this is my partner, Agent Long. Gary, could you keep an eye on Lila here for a minute? I need to follow a lead to her employer. I'll explain everything later, okay? Babysitting duty, huh? Alright, I guess. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Lila, how do I find that escort agency? Just go all the way up to the roof of this building. You'll end up into the next highest layer. Take a right and you can't miss it. Thank you. Come back as soon as possible. Okay. Can I talk to Lila still? I can. Thanks for helping me. Okay. Yeah, I kind of knew that we had something there. Wait, what are you doing? Who are you? Oh, I see. It's just to unlock this path. Why are you even doing that, though? I'm just so confused. It makes zero sense. Like, as an agent worker, why would I ever need to, like... I'm glad I could help. Okay. I'm like, it just makes no sense with the convenience of that being gone now. Alright. Let's go and stop once I get to the Lotus agency up here. I mean, we're already, like, over time by a little tiny bit after the edit. Stitching the two clips together. I mean, I kind of knew that this spot had something to do with the story, but it was just a matter of not knowing when. So, alright. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever you're watching this. Yeah, otherwise, I think that would be it for this episode. Next episode, let's go ahead and visit this Lotus agency and see what data we can find. I'm thinking we're very, very close to the end of Act 1. Before I started this episode, it was at 23%, so I'm guessing by the end of this episode, it will be about 30% of the way through. So I do think that this story probably, or this game will probably end at, like, or the game is probably, like, putting Act 1 as 30% and Act 2 30%, and then Act 3, or Final Act, as another 30%, 40%. Which doesn't really help me figure out how long this game is. I'm still kind of reeling in on how long this game really is going for. Though I don't know if maybe side activities is a thing to make it more extensive in the story. But it's really, really lengthy so far, I think. Because we're like on episode 10 almost at this point, I guess. We're getting closer to episode 10. So I'm guessing that we're kind of making good pacing. But at the same time, some of the episodes is like lengthier because of my thinking or my commentary. But Otherwise, I think that's kind of interesting. But anyways, otherwise, thank you for guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode, whenever you mind. And hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whatever watching this. So let's continue it. I'm gonna really continue it after this. I'm not worried about the checkpoint because I will be playing again, like right after this episode. So it makes sense that I will probably not worry too much about it at the moment. Yeah. So otherwise, Roz, out.